trend right now is towards small amps, which I totally get, and I love small amps, and they can sound huge, but huge sounds huge. Hiwatts are built like tanks. Everything is there. Everything that you want to hear from an amp is right there. And they take pedals so well, and it's a beast. And this amp actually used to belong to Punky Meadows, and I think the case still has the Angel logo on it, which is pretty cool. This amp, I think, was stolen from Angel back in the 70s in St. Louis, not by me. I just bought it a few years ago. But yeah, there's nothing like a 200 watt amp. Left Selmer. He designed the Zodiacs and the Thunderbirds for Selmer. Left and started his own company in the late 60s, and he was going to make the amps the way he intended them to be made originally, and started Kelly Amps. These amps are spectacular, very much a combination of a Fender and a Marshall in construction and in sound. Bigger than a Fender, really a tighter low end, and this is really rare. This is 100 watt, and it's the only one that I've ever come across in the US. Absolutely amazing amp, and very, very rare. 4 KT88s, can't beat it. Made in the Dallas Arbiter shop, Sound Cities. Very popular with bass players too. It's got a sensitivity switch on the back, so you can flip it down, it cleans up the input. I think the 100 watt version was what Magic Sam was using in that famous video. And I think he was playing on rented gear, and a borrowed guitar. And yeah, Sound Cities just have that tone. Basically like the same as a Major, Marshall Major. Obviously Park was made by Marshall. And this is identical to a Major, except it has an extra preamp tube like a Super Lead. So very much like what Ritchie Blackmore was using, because he had modded his Majors so they had an extra preamp tube. And this is what they sound like. It's a very heavy sounding amp. Through two 412 Marshall cabs, it's devastatingly heavy. But yeah, that's the Park 150. It sounds like it's on the verge of blowing up. It's super spongy. You hear it, you hear the tubes clamp down, and it's got a ton of sustain, very input sensitive, so you can roll back your volume and it cleans up and really opens up. And then as you're wide open, it really clamps down on it. Natural compression, like a ton of natural compression. But that's what I really dig about this amp. The Music City and the Super Group are essentially the exact same amp, made in the same factory, side by side, same design. The Music City I prefer to the Super Group, just because I've lowered the plate voltage a little bit, so it's a little bit tighter. But as far as the tone, it's very much the early Black Sabbath sound. Yeah, there's nothing else like them. That's why the super groups are so popular.